What's up, people? Drop a comment on any corrections and your thoughts on the different voices. Now let's get to it. Wooden gates creak open as a young warrior steps into the light, head bowed. A guard informs him he's free and offers to help him find work as a bodyguard. The warrior spits.
I'm done with martial arts.
The guards watch him go, whispering. He was the hero who crushed the Iron Horse bandits until he mistakenly slaughtered government troops. A year in prison was mercy. As the warrior walks off in silence, a boy rushes by with dumplings for the guards. The warrior's stomach growls. Maybe he'll get some too. At the dumpling shop, the warrior places his order. Inside the shop are three people, a group of two men and a woman sitting together, and an older woman at another table. A gust of wind pushes the curtain at the front entrance as five men step inside, one of them noticeably large. The group of three flinches in alarm at the sight of the men. The warrior continues eating as the old woman greets the newcomers and guides them to a table, asking what they'd like to order. The men ask for water, likely to buy time or observe the room. Soon after, the trio puts on their hats and rushes out of the shop. The five men immediately stand up and chase after them. As they leave, the large man bumps into the warrior, knocking his dumpling to the floor. "Hey, you big lump," the warrior says, getting the man's attention. He asks what the big guy plans to do about the dumpling he made him drop. The man gives the warrior a deadly look over his shoulder. Two of his companions glare as well, with one even drawing his sword and calling the warrior a twerp, wondering what he just said. The big man waves them off, telling them to never mind, and tosses the warrior some coins to make up for it. The others are surprised by his generosity but obey, dropping a few coins in front of the warrior. As they walk out, one of them tells the warrior to count his blessings. It must be his lucky day. Shortly after they leave, the dumpling order is ready. The old woman realizes the customers have already paid and left. She wonders what to do now, but right on cue, the young boy from earlier returns, announcing that he's back. Smiling, the old woman says it's perfect. He has quick feet and can deliver the food. The boy looks confused, but after she explains the situation, he agrees to help and promises to return quickly. The warrior listens to the exchange as he finishes his meal. Up in the mountains, sounds of fighting echo through the air. The five men have caught up with the group of three. The two men from the trio are already badly injured, struggling against two of the attackers. The large man scoffs, saying it's a pity. He was about to give up chasing them, thinking they were already dead. "Damn it!" The two injured men curse their luck. Two of the five attackers smirk wickedly, drawing their swords and asking the group if they have any last words. Suddenly, a cheerful voice cuts through the tension.
"Ha! Found you!"
The group turns to see the delivery boy approaching, smiling.
"Almost ran right past you."
He says with a chuckle. He walks up to the woman and asks if she ordered from the tavern. She takes the bag with a stunned look and confirms she did. With a satisfied nod, the boy turns to leave.
"Now that the delivery is complete, I'll be heading back."
But before he can go, one of the attackers blocks his path with a sword.
"Kid, last night did you dream of being chased and stuffed in a bucket by an old man?"
The thug asks. The boy chuckles nervously and admits he might have dreamt something like that.
"That dream foretells your death,"
the man yells, preparing to strike. Suddenly, a coin slams into the boy's nose with enough force to draw blood and fling his head back. The men freeze in shock. The coin was thrown by none other than the warrior, now standing behind them with his hand raised.
Meant to hit the goon holding the sword.
The warrior mutters before smirking.
But since I'm about to save your life, excuse that little flop.
Now the group turns their attention to him, while everyone except the boy, who still sits on the ground dazed.
Anyway, this is the change for the dumpling.
The warrior says, tossing the coins he received earlier into the air. He flicks them at the men in rapid succession. One ducks, another blocks with his sword, and a third spins his weapon to deflect the coins. The warrior looks surprised.
Guess they're not chumps after all.
Infuriated, the men draw their weapons.
"He must want to die."
One shouts. The large man steps forward.
"He looks tough for a young'un. No need to waste time. I'll handle him myself."
The warrior sighs.
Didn't think I'd break my vow in less than a day. But this really is the last time.
Regaining his confidence, he tells the group to come at him all at once. Everyone stares at him, astonished by his madness. In a flash, he lands a powerful elbow into the big man's gut, making him cough up blood. He follows it up with a heavy uppercut that snaps the giant's head back. Turning confidently, the warrior announces,
Next!
but before he can move, a huge hand grabs his head. The big man looms over him, blood on his lips.
Not bad.
He growls. With his grip tightening, he crouches down and breaks the warrior's arm. The warrior winces in agony.
Ever heard of a mighty martial artist from Hedong who reached diamond body level? That's me. Dan Gwee.
He roars. He hoists the warrior into the air and folds him like a bag of chips, snapping bones as the warrior screams. Then he tosses him to the ground like trash. His men laugh. What a fool, one says.
He should have gauged his opponent first.
Says another.
Jeez, you people are a nasty lot.
The boy says quietly. The laughter stops. The delivery boy continues.
If you're that strong, you could have just scolded him and let him go. Did you really have to beat up the weak kid like that and then laugh about it?
He turns to the trio.
Mind if I teach your friends some manners?
They quickly clarify. They aren't with the thugs.
Hey, fatty!
One of the attackers taunts, tapping his sword on the boy's head.
You lost it or what?
Before he can react, the boy strikes. Arms crossed behind his back, fists shooting out into the chins of two men. Both collapse instantly. Everyone is stunned. Wiping the blood from his nose, the boy calmly asks again if the two groups are connected. The trio assures him they aren't.
Kill him while he's distracted.
Dan Gwee shouts, but the boy doesn't even glance back.
I overheard something about a will,
He says to the trio.
so I thought this was a family dispute.
They try to warn him. The two men have already attacked. Their sword and spear slice through the spot the boy had been, only to strike each other. He's gone. It was an afterimage. Behind them now, the boy smashes their heads together. They drop with a thud. Dust rises. 4 men lie unconscious. A massive arm suddenly wraps around the boy's head, covering most of his face.
Gotcha, bastard.
Dan Gwee growls, squeezing.
I'll grind you into pulp.
But the boy grips Dan's wrist and pulls the arms away from him. Dan's face changes to fear. The boy elbows Dan so hard in the stomach that the force visibly punches through his back. Dan drools and gasps, doubled over.
Diamond body, eh?
The boy says, forming a fist. He enters a martial stance.
Heavenly destruction, evil negating palm strike.
The woman from the trio gasps.
What?
The boy slams his palm into Dan Gwee's chest, caving it in. Dan flies into a massive boulder behind him, creating a deep crater. The boulder, 6 stories tall, starts to crack and crumble. Rocks fall. The rumbling echoes through the mountains. The trio stares in disbelief.
He should wake up in a few hours,
The boy says.
though it'll take longer to dig out. Hopefully he repents in the meantime.
One of the trio wonders, was Dan Gwee really Diamond Body? And what was he trying to say earlier? The boy kneels beside the broken warrior, flipping him onto his back. The woman whispers to herself,
Heavenly destruction, evil negating palm strike. How does he know the martial arts of the Supreme Overlord?
The boy presses his hand to the warrior's chest, releasing energy. The warrior coughs up blood and starts to stir.
Done. He should regain strength in 10 minutes.
The boy says. He turns to the guards.
Oh, and Mr. Gods, if you ever visit the tavern again, don't tell Mom I use martial arts.
The guards, eyes wide, bow immediately.
We'll take it to our graves.
Thanks. The boy turns to leave, but the woman chases after him.
Please, Sir Benefactor, may we know your name?
It is bothersome.
He replies with a sly smile before running off. The woman watches him go.
Sir Bothersome.
She whispers, blushing. The guards try to correct her, but she cuts them off.
Master Bothersome.
The screen pans upward to the sky. We cut back to the tavern. The old woman eyes the boy.
What took you so long?
I got lost, had to backtrack.
He lies. She raises an eyebrow.
You've been fighting.
What? No!
Then why's your nose bleeding?
Old woman asked. The boy looks down, crossing his eyes.
I slipped.
The old woman shouts toward the back.
Yaren! Looks like he's been in a scuffle.
What?
a voice yells. A woman storms out.
Gang Ryong, didn't you promise not to use martial arts without permission?
Holding his nose, Gang Ryong insists.
I fell!
Yeren softens, seeing the swelling.
Come into the kitchen. I'll treat it.
As they walk off, she grumbles.
If you're gonna fight, at least win. Didn't you learn that divine heavenly destruction fist whatchamacallit? Don't get beaten up while you're on delivery.
I slipped.
Gang insists. The old woman huffs, knowing he's lying. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment, let me know if you will like more of this one, and your thoughts on the different voices. Like and subscribe to not miss out on future videos.